It's gonna be a lot of chaos and like a lot of stupid mistakes that are gonna be going on here. But anyway, let's get started into the analysis, I suppose. Anyway, this is the opening. We can kind of skip over that. Just some usual stuff. Of course, I'm already kind of losing. Wait, I mean winning, I guess. Okay, just some inaccuracies here and there. He makes some inaccuracies. I make some, standard stuff. And over here, that was like a really good move from the opponent because now I can't even like move this anywhere that's gonna be useful, right? And then I lose a pawn in the process and potentially lose material, and I can't really checkmate after that. You know. Over here, I tried not to trade queens because I will. I just want to use this threat of checkmate, as you can see over here, using this arrow. Anyway, that's why this move is kind of an inaccuracy, because I could have traded queens by putting it here, and then he could have took. But I didn't really want to trade the queens because I wanted to use all my materials on this, you know, threat on that side of the board. Anyway, just keeps going, just keeps going, and he could have took this pawn right here, but he did not. So I just castle on this side, hoping to get as much material on this side of the board as possible. And of course, I did this, and he did this to block, so there's no checkmate here. But now it's gonna start to get really hectic. I try to bring the rooks into the game, and then he blocks, do this. Now he makes a blunder, which is pretty good. And that brilliant, it was supposed to happen. I mean, it was like the best move, apparently, and I found it. But like the only thing that was on my mind at this moment was that I can, like, if he takes, I can just checkmate. Like that's the only move I was looking ahead of. I wasn't really thinking about if he moves this, I do this. If he does this, I do this. Like whatever. I was just relying on one move, which was kind of bad, but I will try not to do that in the future. But anyway, that is a brilliant, so that's something, I suppose. And then, it leads to some useless checks here and there, here and there. Yeah, and then I ended up trading, which is not really a good choice, but I did it anyway. I mean, it's kind of a blitz game as well. I mean, I have a lot of time on the clock, but yeah, yeah, that blunder is something for sure, because this queen can just capture my queen. But the funny thing is that you didn't even see it. They did not see that move. But like, that's crazy. I really got lucky there. And then as soon as he did this move, I saw that my queen was hanging and that his was hanging as well. And wow, that is like so lucky. And then now, as you can see, it's pretty much over. We trade rooks, and then checkmate. Easy checkmates. Wow. I mean, of course, as I play more chess as a hobby, I think I'm just gonna keep making mistakes like this in the future anyway. So there's not much meaning in being sad over this. So I'm just gonna keep this as like a fun little game that I can recall back to when a bit better at chess. So I'm gonna be sharing it with you guys to the public, as like a fun little showcase of what a bad game looks like, and a very lucky one at that. I mean, at low levels, of course, these things are gonna happen a lot, which is great content. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.